I published a video there last week about, I think it was called Exploiting the Gap in the Information Provision Business, and that there was a good living to be made in it. And I got quite a few questions arising from it. It was just one of those videos, a short video, it's only a minute long, that I kind of threw out there, and it was based on a blog post that I'd previously written about basically selling information and making a living from selling information, or at least making a side hustle, a little side business in the provision of information. And I was making the point in the video that an awful lot of people don't bother or are unmotivated or lazy or indolent or whatever about acquiring information, and that I got a huge amount of questions on the likes of Instagram, Facebook, and in particular YouTube about various things, about various aspects of Irish law, about help to buy grants, about rental income on rental properties, how that income is taxed and so on. I get all these questions, and quite frankly, most of the information is freely available online on websites like the Revenue website or various other websites, the Citizens Information website, Workplace Relations Commission. But people can't be bothered or wish to have it handed to them in a neat little package, or they want a specific question answered. So I made a video basically making the point that there's a good living to be made exploiting the gap or gaps in the information provision business. And as I say, I've had quite a bit of interest in that idea. And I suppose to a certain extent I was surprised by some of the questions that I was asked. For example, how do you do that? I would have thought that it was self-evident and obvious how you provide information to somebody. For example, you could do it in a PDF, you could do it in a book, you could do it in a video course, you could do it in some sort of an email course, etc. There's a whole lot of ways. But I've been doing this for quite a while, doing it for years in fact, and you do take for granted certain things. You are afflicted sometimes with a curse of knowledge insofar as you do make the mistake of assuming that other people know what you know, when perhaps the question of how do you do that is a perfectly natural, understandable question and is not a stupid question. Other questions have come up as well. So I was thinking about doing something, creating some sort of an information product myself, basically teaching or explaining or telling how to perhaps start some sort of a business, start some sort of a side hustle that may grow into something else that's entirely up to the creator, or it may just be a side hustle in providing information. The basic premise is very simple. Most of us have knowledge or experience in a particular area or areas of activity that other people might find useful, might find valuable, and might be prepared to pay for. For example, I sell a course there online called How to Carry Out Disciplinary Procedure in the Workplace. It's a video course, it's pretty short. I think there's 3 videos in it, and there's some documents and template letters and so on. That's an example of the type of thing that I'm talking about. Basically, it's something that I kind of take for granted, but I've created a little course and sell it, and people obviously who are not familiar with carrying out disciplinary procedures in the workplace and so on are happy to pay for that. I've also created various books about employment law and buying property and marketing your business online and so on. And again, these books or these products would be Kindle books and paperback books and so on. But the basic premise is the same. We all know something, we all have some experience, we all have a unique skill perhaps that we could share with other people, and other people may well be prepared to pay for it. And that's basically what the premise of the business is. The side hustle is you're selling information, you're selling your experience, your qualification, your skill. The qualification isn't so important, and that's a question that has come up. Do you need any specific qualifications? No, you need to know more than the other person who wants to acquire the information. You need to understand and know and be able to teach basically, or explain in a simple way or in a straightforward, accessible way how you do a particular thing or how you achieve the particular thing that, as I say, other people may well find useful. Now, we all have skills, we all have things that we do. I mean, it could be baking bread, it could be doing crochet, it could be doing knitting, it could be carrying out a disciplinary procedure in the workplace, it could be some sort of a mediation, it could be anything under the sun. Basically, it could be, how to hit a golf ball correctly, how to develop a good swing, how to play tennis, and so on. We all have information, we all have experience that we could share with other people that may well be valuable, and that's the basic premise of this side hustle. If you were interested in that sort of thing, if you're interested in anything that I might create about that, as I say, I'm thinking about creating perhaps a simple report or some short course explaining how you can actually create a business and create a side hustle from information provision, essentially. Then let me know in the comments down below, or give the thumbs up to the video, but let me know in the comments down below if you're interested in that, and I might create something. I'm thinking about it, I'm toying with the idea. As I say, I have a number of courses and I have a number of books for sale online, but I never really thought about this one. And this has just been triggered by the interest that's been shown in this little video. It's only a minute long, how to exploit or exploiting, or there's a good living to be made in exploiting the gaps in the information provision business. So if you're interested, let me know down below, leave a comment and I'll take a look at it and I might create something. And depending on the amount of interest, I might create something more extensive or something very, very simple, very minimalist, that'll cost very, very little, small money. Thanks a lot, thanks for your interest and thanks for watching. You might hit the subscribe button down below if you're interested in this topic, or videos about Irish law, small business, entrepreneurship and all that good stuff. Thanks a lot.